That's implausible. Look it up a Glenn.
If we could get all the dancers to set, all of the dancers. Thank you.
I hope those cupcakes were fair game. They were.
Hi there, I'm Evan Jacober, and I'm just watching this microphone till Cookie gets back from the bathroom.
I'm coming! I'd really appreciate it if sometime during the game you four broke into a spontaneous conga line. You all take care of those screws now. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
the Mime Weather Channel. The weather channel that will really pull you in with an invisible rope.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. And right this way.
Get ready, time for question 1.
Right off the top. Time for another question. I'm sorry about all the noise. My cleaning lady is vacuuming right now because apparently it couldn't wait till tomorrow when I'm out of the office. Anyway, speaking of loud, obnoxious noises, tell me, what do loud, obnoxious sound waves like the ones coming from my cleaning lady's vacuum travel through the fastest? Solids, liquids, gases, or sound waves always travel at the same speed? Players 2, 3, and 4. What? No! I don't think so. Player 1. In general, sound waves travel fastest through solids. Oh, I guess she's done. All right, Miranda, next time could you... Hey, where'd she go? Steve, the sound guy, did you see a cleaning lady leave here?
Cookie, we haven't had a cleaning lady in over 40 years.
Wait, you've been working here for over 40 years? Man, Steve, the sound guy, that's really pathetic.
Yeah.
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Tell you so.
Try this on for size. I trust Angry Penguin 69's opinion. The logo of which department store could accurately be called 1 star by Yelp reviewers? Kohl's, Macy's, JCPenney, or Nordstrom? Player 3, to the rack you go. Players 1, 2, and 4. Macy's logo consists of 1 big red star. But it's one heck of a big red star. In fact, I'd give their big red star 4 stars out of 5. If it were inside a Super Target logo, I might even consider giving it 5 out of 5.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Next up, War Nout. If military combat drones serve the same purpose as honeybee drones, what would happen during a drone strike? Drones stinging enemy combatants, drones making honey for enemy combatants, drones barfing on enemy combatants, or drones having sex with enemy combatants? Watch the clock. Player 4. Players 2 and 3, you're about to be stung. Player 1, honeybee drones don't sting, they don't make honey, they're pretty much just around to have sex. Which would explain why most drone strikes only last a few seconds. Here's one for you. These drawings are foul-mouthed. And it's time to draw up a dis or dat. Player 3, not such a great score there. Why don't you play this dis or dat? I'm gonna read off 7 titles, and for each one you tell me if it's the name of a piece of art in the Museum of Modern Art, or the name of a South Park episode. If it's MoMA, press the X button. If it's South Park, press the B button. Now the rest of you listen up. Pick your answers before player 3 does, because if player 3 gets it wrong, everyone who gets it right will split that cash. Okay, we're off. 2 children are... 2 guys naked in a hot tub. 4 is no nice. Adjustable wall bra. Cat orgy. Make love, not Warcraft. You've got about as keen an eye for art as those people who buy art for hotel rooms. And just like an episode of South Park, most modern art is created in under 6 days.
5 fingers.
Let's try squares dancing. How would I show you on the dance floor that I am rhythmically gifted for an entire circadian rhythm cycle? By doing the robot for 8 hours, by doing the sprinkler move for 12 hours, by doing the shopping cart move for 24 hours, or by doing the fishing rod move for 48 hours. Player 3, congratulations, not. Players 2 and 4, please, I'm just getting started at that point. Player 1, the circadian rhythm is a full 24-hour period. And after the 24-hour mark, I pull out the running man. That's when things really get nuts. That'll bring an end to our first round. And player 1 is in the lead. And with a nice little wad of cash to boot. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. And don't forget, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. It's time. This one's called A Trunk Full of Junk. Okay, just need to slowly sip from this comically full cup of scalding hot coffee here.
Hey, Danny!
Aha!
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me! Out of my way, Dunny. I'm going on vacation to the Iberian Peninsula.
Okay. What countries are you going to visit on the Iberian Peninsula?
All of them. Which of these places will I not see on my trip to the Iberian Peninsula? Spain, Portugal, Andorra, or Belgium?
Player 2, interesting choice. Players 1, 3, and 4,
Spain, Portugal, and Andorra are all on the Iberian Peninsula. Belgium isn't. Which is too bad. I was hoping to get a Belgian waffle.
Hey, careful with those high-calorie treats, Billy. The weight'll go directly to my hand.
Yeah, I'll do the jokes around here, mister.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
How about Gwen at Work? Which No Doubt song is no doubt the closest to the title of E.B. White's classic children's novel? Don't Speak, Just a Girl, Bathwater, or Spiderwebs? Player 2, sucks to be you. Players 3 and 4, E.B. White is known for writing Charlotte's Web. Charlotte's Web is, of course, the story about people being surprised a pig could holla back. Player 1, shh, don't say a word. Because you just won a Mime umbrella from the Mime Weather Channel, where there's 100% chance of no talking. This wrong answer of the game has earned you a sweet 8,000 clams. Well done.
Follow me down to the sea.
Here's a good one. This food is delicious. If you've been poisoned by the poissonnier at a fancy restaurant, who almost killed you? The head chef, the pastry chef, the sauce chef, or the fish chef? Player 2, watch that clock. Player 2. Players 3 and 4. Saucy. No. Player 1. At fancy restaurants, the fish chef is called the poissonnier. At less fancy restaurants, he's called the guy who heats up the filet-o-fish. May I introduce Wherefore Fart Thou? Say there were a series of children's potty training books based on the works of William Shakespeare. Which of these titles would tell the story of someone trying to get on a throne? Romeo and Juliet, O Smello, Antony and Cleopatra, or As You Wipe It? Player 2, Player 1. Antony and Cleopatra, based on Antony and Cleopatra, would tell the story of a troubled romance while Antony attempts to take the throne of the Roman emperor. And while it's a great educational book, nothing helps a child learn to go number 2 like Richard the Turd. Players 3 and 4. Wait for it. Wait for it. Player 2. It's time for freedom! The Presidential Medal of Freedom is the highest civilian award in the United States. According to the White House, the award recognizes those who have made an especially meritorious contribution to the security or national interests of the United States, world peace, cultural or other significant public or private endeavors. Who has not yet won the highest civilian award in America, the prestigious Presidential Medal of Freedom? Barry Manilow, Julia Player 1, who do you want to screw? Player 4, you are so screwed! You got 5 seconds! Julia Child, Dave Thomas, and Mr. Rogers all won Presidential Medals of Freedom, all from George W. Bush, by the way. No Barry Manilow. But I'm sure he will win one somewhere down the road. And the president will say, Barry, this one's for you. Looks like you made it. And Barry will say, thank you, Mandy. Copacabana. Player 1, you are now the screwee. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press your A button. 2,000 if you're right, but if you're wrong, you lose 2,000. And don't forget,
remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Disguise the limit. What disguise do they wear? Good luck. one takes it. Very nice score, player one. It's got a nice shiny coat, strong teeth, and its nose is cold. You should call it